Story is called The Grateful Animals and the Ungrateful Man. Um, this particular story, like the others, it appears in multiple cultures. The one that I'm reading is from the tradition of the country of India, but it also appears in Tibetan folklore and some others. In a certain place where there lived a Brahmin whose name was given to sacrifice, his wife, overcome by poverty every day, would say, "Oh, you cowardly, herd-hearted Brahmin, do you not see how your children are tormented by hunger while you stand by without caring? Set forth from here and with all your strength seek a way to get some food, then come back as soon as possible." Exhausted from her complaints, he set forth on a lengthy journey. After a few days, he found himself in a great forest. Tormented by hunger, he began to look for water when he saw a deep pit covered over with leaves. At the bottom of the pit, he saw a tiger, a monkey, a snake, and a man, and they saw him as well. Perceiving that he was a man, the tiger said, "Oh, you honorable one, remember that it is a great virtue to rescue a living being, and pull me out, so that I can return to the circle of my dear friends, my wife, and my family." The Brahmin said, "Your mere mention of your name brings fear to all living creatures. Should I not be afraid too?" The tiger replied, "Repentance is possible for the murderer of a Brahmin, for drunkards, hooligans, thieves, and promise breakers, but not for those who are ungrateful. I swear with a threefold oath that you have no cause to fear me. Therefore, have mercy on me and pull me out." The Brahmin thought to himself, death would bring salvation, if suffered while saving the life of another being, and helped the tiger out of the pit. Then the monkey said to him, "My good man, help me out too." Hearing this, the Brahmin pulled him out. The snake said, "Oh, consecrated one, pull me out too." The Brahmin replied, "Just saying your name causes one to tremble, much less touching you." The snake said, "Do not act arbitrarily. If only bit once, we are provoked into doing so. I swear with a threefold oath that you have no cause to fear me." After hearing this, the Brahmin pulled out the snake. Then all said to him, "The man down there embraces every kind of sin. Take note of this, and do not help him out. Do not trust him." Then the tiger spoke up again. "My den is in the crack of the cliff on the north side of the many-peaked mountain that you can see. You must come there so I can repay you and not be in your debt in a future life." Having said this, he departed for his home. Then the monkey said, "I live next to a waterfall in the vicinity of the tiger's den. You must visit me there." And with that, he went on his way. The snake said, "If your life is ever threatened, just think of me." And he went on his way. Then the man in the pit cried out repeatedly, "Oh, Brahmin, help me!" Overcome by pity, the Brahmin finally pulled him out too. "I am a goldsmith," said the rescued man, "and if you ever need any gold work done, just bring it to me." Then he went on his way too. The Brahmin wandered about without finding anything to eat. Tormented by hunger, he turned home instead, but then remembered what the monkey had said to him, and went to him instead. The monkey gave him fruits as a sweet ambrosia, saying, "Whenever you have needs of fruit, just come back to me." Then the consecrated one said, "You have done well. Now show me the way to the tiger." The monkey led him to the tiger's den. Recognizing him, the tiger gave the Brahmin a gold necklace along with other ornaments in payment for his good deeds. The tiger asked. A certain prince whose horse ran away with him came under my claws, and I killed him. These things came from him, and I brought them here for you. Take them and go in peace. The Brahmin remembered the goldsmith and thought, he will know who I am and will help me sell this gold. The goldsmith received him with every courtesy, foot washing, refreshment, so forth, and then said, let me know what I can do for you. The consecrated one said, I have brought gold that you should sell for me. The goldsmith said, show me the gold. The Brahmin showed him the pieces, and the goldsmith recognized them as work that he himself had done for the king's son. Just wait here, he said, while I show the goldsmith to someone. Then he went to the palace and showed the gold to the king. Where did you get this? Asked the king. There's a Brahmin in my house who brought it to me. The king thought, he is a villain who killed my son. He shall pay for that. The king had his watchman bind the Brahmin with the order that he was to be impaled at the break of dawn. As he was being bound, the Brahmin remembered the snake, and in that same instance the snake appeared before him and said, how can I serve you? The consecrated one said, set me free. The snake replied, I shall bite the king's favorite wife. Neither the incantations of the greatest sorcerer nor the medications of the best physicians shall free her from the poison. I will go away when you touch with her your hand, and then you shall be set free. After saying this, the snake bit the queen. A cry for despair arose at the palace, and the entire city was in shock. Sorcerers, healers, magicians, and physicians all tried to cure her, but their efforts had no effect on the poison. Answering the call for the public drummer, the consecrated one said, I can free her from the poison. Thus the Brahmin was taken from prison and led to the king, who said, free her from the poison. The Brahmin went to the queen, and with a mere touch of his hand, he freed her from the poison. Seeing his wife alive and well again, he approached the Brahmin with honor and respect. Where did you get the gold? He asked. The consecrated one related to him everything that had happened from the very beginning. Now, knowing the truth of the matter, the king had the goldsmith thrown into prison, and he appointed the Brahmin as the minister and gave him 1,000 villages. The Brahmin summoned his family and lived happily ever after with friends, taking pleasure in good works and enjoying the fruits of his virtuous pre-existence.